What's up, guys? It is time for another big announcement. This is one that I'm super, super excited for. This has been in the works for quite a few months now. Making moves in New York. Like, I don't know who is more difficult politically,
Cal.
California or New York. I think we're battling it out.
We're neck and neck right now, for sure.
I know, right? I don't know if you guys saw my post this morning, but apparently our governor wants us to wear our mask in between bites now while we're eating. So it's like, take a bite, pull your mask up and like chew, and then like pull it down, put a bite in, and it's insane. And New York is not much different. You guys are pretty hardcore out there. So making moves does not come easy in California, nor does it come easy in New York. But super excited, Bruce, Lindsay, for you guys to join us at eXp Realty. Very, very excited for you guys to finally be officially making the move. I would love for those that are watching right now just to learn a little bit more about who you guys are, where you're from, all of that fun stuff.
Yep. We are from a small little town in upstate New York. It's about an hour and a half north of New York City, a small little town called New Paltz, New York. And we started this business back in 2003, but in this location since 2010. And we've been going hard ever since here. With my wife, Lindsay, and I. We have 15 agents here at the brokerage, and that's it, man. Just rocking and rolling in New York.
And you guys, prior to making this move to eXp, you guys ran your own brokerage.
We did, yep.
Did you guys ever work for another company prior to starting your own brokerage, or do you just dive in day one and run your own brokerage?
Yeah, we just dove in. I mean, after getting my broker license, after the initial 2 years, I just dove right in and started my own business, and it's never been with another franchise or any other company since then.
That's cool. I'm in the same boat. Like, I worked with my dad on the commercial side, and then when I moved to residential, I was like, all right, well, he was the broker when it was commercial. Now it's residential. I'll just be the broker.
Yeah.
So similar.
That's why we leaned on you so much, Kyle. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. It's a hard move to make, coming from being independent and running your own show. It took time. Definitely took time. And you were very patient.
People watching right now are going to be asking, like, why would you give up being your own independent brokerage? Right? You can do what you want when you want and all that other stuff that everybody believes when they're independent. Like, why would you guys give that up to join a brokerage?
I think for me, like, so much of it was about the collaboration with everybody. Like, you have been so generous to us, and, this has been months in the works, obviously. And you never pressured us, but always answered our questions and were there and willing to give us tips about what you do in California. And I think for us, like, just in order to grow, we wanted to surround ourselves with the people that could help us do that. Like, not just locally, but so much bigger than that, countrywide, worldwide now, Yeah. And, the one big fire thing, it's true. Like, everybody is so willing to help everybody else. And you don't find that anywhere, even in an independent or a franchise. It feels very different.
Yeah, I think people think, like, I'm independent, I do what I want, and all that, but, like, you're also kind of on an island when you're independent too.
Yeah,
like, there's nobody else around to truly help you. Like, you could pay for coaching, you could pay for, like, mentorship, you could pay for those things, but nobody's really there to support you and help you. And then even in, like, a normal brokerage, there's usually one person there that's really there to support and help you. And it's a broker who hasn't sold a home in like 20 years and just has nothing else to do. So they're like, all right, I'll just be the broker, whatever. But like here, you've got, an army of people above you that all of those people have a financial interest, right? They have a vested interest in helping you guys be successful.
Do better. Yeah.
Right.
Which is the cool which you don't see.
Yeah. Because the thing is, in a traditional brokerage, like, there's no incentive for somebody to help others within the brokerage, like, other than like the warm and fuzzy feel good, but there's not like financial incentive. And like, that warm and fuzzy only goes so far, right? Like, at the end of the day, if there's nothing in it for me, like, am I really going to help people? Like, that's how it is. It's unfortunate. In a perfect world, everybody helps and it's all good. But the thing with the eXp, and it's funny because like everybody talks about the revenue share thing all the time and talks about like, oh, you could recruit people and make all this money, but like people don't talk about the more important part of the revenue share, which is the financial alignment. The fact that you have 6 people who all have a financial interest in helping you guys go out and absolutely crush it. Because as you guys grow your team, as you guys sell more homes and bring revenue into the company, that's gets shared with those people. As a result, those people will go to far greater lengths than anywhere else in the country, any other brokerage out there, because now there's actual financial alignment. Now we're all on the same team to where when we put that time and when we invest it with you and you guys grow from, 10 to 15 to 20 to 50 people, as you guys are growing, we're all growing with you. And that's the part that I think a lot of people don't talk about enough, is that's the important part of the whole thing.
Yeah, I remember when we first we talked like months ago, you're like, your favorite part is something that we won't know until we're a part of it, is like the people and the collaboration with the people. And as soon as we like click the button, Brent Gove sent us a video and Jay Kinder hit us up and Al Stasik and you, and like everybody on the team started reaching out to us. And, like it made sense, like everything you talked about, like people, everybody does care and everybody's looking out.
It makes it feel like you made the right choice. And it's just something you would never get, or we wouldn't think you would get for making, a decision in a different direction, basically. We looked at a lot of different companies prior to making this choice to go with eXp. And like you said, lifting that veil, there was a huge difference in the people and the connections that we made immediately, like right off the bat. It was unbelievable. We like, that's what shocked us the most. I mean, people were just willing to show us their playbook from day one and like giving us tips and tricks even before we signed on with you guys. And it was amazing. We just couldn't believe it. That was one of the biggest kind of feel goods for us. And then the confirmation once we did actually sign up and we're getting all these, video messages from everybody. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome. What are the parts of being an independent broker you're not going to miss?
There's how much time do we have?
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of pressure, and you want to be accountable to everybody all the time, so just like today I was on with the concierge and talking to the New York State broker, and just the resources, like right off the bat, like you can't, I guess you could, but as an independent, it's very hard to offer all the resources that eXp offers, just in terms of legal, accounting, tech support. We have a concierge for the first 365 days. The brokers have been awesome. It would be hard to duplicate that for sure. And we got you.
Josh wants to know, where are you guys from again in New York?
So we're in the Hudson Valley. So we're about an hour and a half north of New York City.
Okay. Yeah.
Come find us.
What's that?
I told him to come find us.
He's a city boy. Josh, we'd love for you to come join us, man. Let's go. Let's call me. But yeah, dude, being the broker, it sucked. Like, I do not miss being the broker for 1 second. Like, I just had somebody like turned in a complaint that we didn't show him a property, and it's like, we didn't show you a property because he wouldn't provide proof of funds. And now that poor broker has to put together this like whole big case file and send all this stuff over to the Department of Real Estate and like, stop whatever they had been doing and putting their attention into, and stop doing that and like come over here to like build this case file for some dumbass buyer who was bitter that we wouldn't show him a house because they wouldn't provide proof of funds for a property that was a cash only property. Like, because of some dumbass buyer, now the broker has to take their attention off of this and deal with this. Like, man, like, I just don't envy having to do that ever.
I know. You said you'd never go back, right? You'd never, ever go back.
You guys can put a bullet right here. Like, if I ever tell you I'm going to be the broker again, like right there, just make sure, right through the brain. And a lot
of it too is like for our agents, right? Like we love our agents. We love our team, and we can't offer them the growth that eXp can offer them, like real financial freedom and, opportunity beyond, chasing your next commission, which is what we've all done for so long.
For sure. I heard a quote recently that I loved, and it's like, traditionally in real estate, we start every month at zero.
Yeah.
Right. Because like, all right, cool. You had a good month. You sold a couple homes, but like, that doesn't mean anything next month. You got to go do it again. You got to do it again. Where with eXp, we have the ability to build something so much bigger. I've loved it, especially obviously the stock's been crazy lately. It's so cool getting to watch agents on my team come in and share their screenshot and be like, you know, they've been investing in the stock over time, and some of the stock they've earned, some of it they bought at, you know, a discount. And it's really cool to see them share their screenshot. Like, dude, I have $20,000 in stock. I've never owned a stock my entire life. And now I have like a $20,000 portfolio. Like, that's so cool because I couldn't provide that when I was independent.
Totally.
And then I have other agents who have helped attract other agents into the company. And I've got agents on my team where they'll share, you know, like, I got enough money last month to cover my whole car payment. But that's pretty cool. I've got other agents who got enough to cover their mortgage payment. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, those are things that when we were all independent, like, we couldn't provide those kinds of things for people. And to be able to come to a company where we can do everything that we were doing before, but now layer all these additional things on top of it, and quit focusing our attention on dumb shit, right? And defending ourselves with all this legal stuff, and just focus our attention loving on our people and helping them grow and sell more houses. It's a really magical thing that happens.
Yeah, and that's what we want. Everybody to just do well, hit their goals, you know, achieve whatever they want to achieve, real estate and beyond. And, you know, that's what all we want to do is sell and you know, rise up with you guys.
What else are you guys excited for at eXp?
I think getting to know everybody, obviously, and learning, like, you know, we have big goals far beyond what we've personally done for ourselves and our team, and kind of learning from you guys and how we can change things on our end to hit those goals and make those things possible for everybody. And yeah, I think learning for me is probably the biggest thing.
Spreading the eXp brand and story in our area is a big mission for me. I think there's a deficit here, you know, in New York State, you know, on the East Coast. You know, there's really just not a lot of, you know, companies, independents or agents. I think we have like 800 or 900 in the state. You know, this is a huge state. There's a ton of realtors here. So I think bringing, you know, the mission and the growth to this area is going to be a huge thing for me. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's awesome. Well, guys, I'm excited that we finally have gotten to do this. I'm excited for you guys to be aboard. I'm excited for you guys to be in some of our masterminds. You know, every Tuesday, we're doing a mastermind. Every Wednesday, we're doing trainings. Like yesterday's training, we had Jeremy Larson, who came over about 2 years ago. We had met Jeremy at a Zillow event, and he came over and he was a solo agent, did 8 million that year. You know, leaned on us heavily, which I want you to lean on us heavily, right? We're on the same team here. Leaned on Dan Bier and me really heavily. And the next year started building a team and went to 36 million. Last month alone, his team did 15 million. They're on pace to do 100 plus million.
I love it.
That's awesome. Met 2 years ago as a $8 million solo agent. And, you know, 2 years later, he's up to $100 million.
That's amazing.
Huge.
That's the beauty of it is, you know, now he's sharing his story, right? Like, here's how I got from that 8 to 100 million. You got people like him speaking every Wednesday. Every Thursday, you got John Kitchens, who was the head coach at NAEA, doing coaching sessions every Thursday within the group. Like, it's insane the amount of
they're doing a ton of training.
Like, it's second to none. And it's one of those things, the more that you guys dive into that stuff, the more you're going to get out of it. So I'm excited for you guys to dive in, and then ultimately for you guys to lead some of those trainings and some of the masterminding and share what's working for you guys. Because I see some of the pictures of the stuff you guys list up there. You guys list some killer houses.
I know, you need a mountain house. I told you.
Yeah, I don't know if I want a mountain house that's like 6 hours away, but
I know you're from upstate New York, aren't you?
Yeah, my whole family's in Buffalo, so if I got something in New York, it's gonna be in Buffalo. But
okay, cool.
You guys aren't too far away.
No. Well, thank you for everything. You rock.
We appreciate
you know. Thank you.
For sure. Yeah, if you guys are watching this video, if you want to find out more about eXp, maybe you're independent, like Bruce and Lindsay are, and you want to explore this more, I encourage you, reach out to them directly. Find them on Facebook, shoot them a DM. Find them on Instagram, shoot them a DM on there. Hit them up. I know they would love to share more, right? We only got about 15 minutes here to shoot this video, but if you want to learn more about their story, where they've been, their decision-making process, all that stuff, reach out to them directly. I know they would love to talk to you. And guys, welcome aboard.
Appreciate it.
Thank you